All right, how's that? Yeah, that looks like that's better. All right, welcome back, everyone. Let's play some Starfield. I'm just getting this loaded up. Hope you guys are having a good day. I saw bad news today. Today was the day that Ozzy passed. So the Prince of Darkness is finally gone. I loved Crazy Train when Blizzard of Oz came out. That was my introduction to Ozzy. So say if you're into Aussie, have a drink on Aussie. Oh, building shaders. Okay, so yeah, I just loaded a new NVIDIA drivers today. So anytime you're playing Starfield, the first time you load up after you update your video drivers on PC, on an NVIDIA anyway, it builds shaders. I don't know about any other kind of computer, but that's the one I've got, and that's what it does. So you just got to wait. This will just take, I don't know, this takes what, 30 seconds or something. So it should finish here shortly. There we go. Let's do this. Let's continue. And yeah, just a reminder, I'm playing this next game 10 plus. So I've been through the Unity at least 10 times. I've done it a lot more than 10, but I stopped counting. I'm playing it on extreme difficulty, so it is really easy to get killed. Even with all my levels, I'm like level 206. With all of my skills and levels and stuff, the mobs hit super hard on extreme when you're fighting like level 100 mobs. And the mobs kind of max out at about level 100. I don't think you usually see much more than that. So on this playthrough, I'm going to try to play through pretty much all the quests. And so my primary thing right now is the Freestar Collective storyline, and so I'm working through that, and I expect I'll finish that today. Basically, you're a deputy ranger. Yeah, and here we are. And so we're at the part in the story. This is me. So we're at the part in the story where we've tracked down the smuggler Marco, and he's given us some information on the bad guys. And Maya, or no, I can't remember her name. The other First Cavalry officer, we tracked her down, so we've got some information. I'm not sure where I left off yesterday. It's still kind of bugged. This top of the list won't drop out of there. All right, so travel to Arcturus. So it looks like when I got off yesterday, I'd come back, had a chat with the team, and then they've told us that the Freestar, First Cavalry is probably in Arcturus. So I think that's where we're at. Let's look. How much gear am I carrying? Am I carrying a lot of gear? Do I need to sell? I could sell a few things. So let's go sell a few things, do some inventory control, then let's go to Arcturus. And I think this will get us most of the way to the end of it. This Arcturus is one of the last parts.
Outside the wall, things get dicey. Ashtar are no joke, even for us.
Yeah, and I've got Sam as my primary companion. So doing the Freestar Collective thing is kind of the primary thing I want to do. Secondarily, I do want to open up all the companion storylines and complete them. So I've finished Sarah, and now I'm working on Sam's. Just made sense because we were doing the Freestar Collective, and he's from the Freestar Collective. Hey, what have you got?
Just so you know, keep it to self-defense.
All right, so we're not going to buy any of her stuff. The only thing she's going to sell us is ammo manufacturing components. So, and all she buys is weapons. We're going to sell her that to get rid of it. Exterminator Advanced Kraken. We'll hold on to that. Professionals Advanced Kraken. We'll hold on to that. We'll sell those. We'll sell that. That's it. That'll do for now. Let's get back to our ship first. And that's why to just fast travel to your ship.
Time to tell Cora we're back.
I'm gonna get up because I want to do some inventory control, and then it's been I don't know how long it's been since we kind of launched and looked at our power allocation on the ship. I'll do that next before we fly out to Arcturus. When you're doing dangerous stuff, it's really best to check that before you go, because you can go and find you have no shields or your ship's damaged and you forgot. I've done that a lot of times, and then it can be a little tough. All right, so cargo hold, I think we're full. Yes, we're full. So I just need to drop stuff. All right, so let's look here first. Do I have any resources? Yes, so drop all this. And I'm just going to drop it right here. I can pick it up later and consolidate it. Next, I'll consolidate this stuff back to the lodge next time I make it back to the lodge. What's that? Oh, I should sell those. Oh, not the badge though. I've done that by mistake a few times. I've sold the badge. That's just a few extra things I accidentally picked up, but we'll sell that eventually. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. And I might use it later. That's why I'm throwing it here. This is kind of where I'm throwing all of my my kind of resources and aid that I'm not planning to use in the short term. Okay, and then.
All right, Barrett, you ready to play?
I was born ready.
I said.
Let's see, I don't know yet. I might upgrade these and give them to my guys. How many rounds do we have? Okay, we got 3,000 on the mag shear. So we might use the mag shear on this. We'll see.
That was an oldie but a goodie.
Problem with the mag shear is, as I always say,
Wait, that is a saying?
here, I'm going to sleep real quick, is the ammo is really expensive and it's relatively hard to find. Where, like, I like to run the Beowulf as a primary, and its ammo drops everywhere. And, you know, the mag shear, since it's an automatic weapon, it really chews through the ammo. All right, so we're going to take off. And again, I want to check my power allocations and stuff like that before I warp to Arcturus, because we don't know what we're going to get into there. I take that back. I do know what we're going to get into there, because we're playing this on next game 10 plus. So I've been to Arcturus before, looking for the first Cavalry in another life. So this game's sort of like Groundhog's Day with Bill Murray. It's an interesting concept that you can keep kind of repeating things. And I know that might be a big spoiler, but if you're watching this with next game 10 plus, you shouldn't be worrying about spoilers. Okay, so yeah, so see, we've got our shields are only at 80%, and that happens all the time. And I think and our missiles are down 1 as well. And I think that happens because when you switch ships, different ships have different power allocations, and then also because different companions have different impacts on skills, so depending on which you're assigned and such, that can change. Or you got damaged and you forgot that you reallocated power. One other thing let's look at, since we're looking at this, let's look at the ship and what's our crew look like. So for me, crew is the Y button. All right, so ship. All right, we got a full complement. Andreja, Barrett, Marika, Omari, Sam. Anybody I'd rather have? Particle 1, I might... See, Andreja's already got Particle 3, so really there's no reason for her. Just double check. Shield systems, but I think I already have somebody with shield systems. Yeah, see, Omari's got level 3 shield systems. So I don't really need Zeke right now. Missiles, do I have anyone with missiles? I hadn't looked through this in a while, so it just seemed like the opportune time to do it. Because I think we're going to get into a fight here in a second. All right, so I'm going to switch out... where did she go? Marika. I'm going to switch out Marika, so I'm going to unassign her. And I'm going to assign Gideon, because he's got missiles and ballistics, and I don't think I have... Oh, wait. I thought I unassigned her. Is it not letting me assign? Oh, Gideon's back in New Atlantis. Oops. My bad. I need to land before I can do that. Can I reassign her? Yeah, I can reassign her because she's still on the ship. Never mind. We're going to do this. All right, I'm going to quick save here. And then we're going to fly to Arcturus. See if we can figure out what's going on with the 1st Cavalry. So Arcturus 2. Oh, we haven't been here before. So let's scan it. Small system. Nothing, no points of interest there. Yeah, it's a strange system because I'm not seeing points of interest. Maybe I need to be in system to see these, but I don't have to have them to be here, but we're flying here. Maybe that's why. No, it's got a few. It's got an abandoned mine, a science outpost, civilian outpost. Okay, very weird. Travel to Arcturus. Okay, let's do it. And again, we're playing on all extremes. Right into a battle, right off the start. So we've got turrets, so the ship immediately goes. Oh, I'm getting some... Oh, these guys are no joke. They've taken my shields out already. This is going to be a fight here, boys and girls. Yeah, we warped in, and these guys were not messing around. They've taken out our grav drive. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of... I might need to reboot. Oops. Alright, we're gonna board these guys, because that's what I normally do. But it's a very small ship. But wow, that was pretty intense. Those two were they were on their game there. Ooh, ship's bigger than I thought. So if you are gonna do ship combat. Where'd she come from? Yeah, I'm getting some weird sound issues. Come on, stick your head out. Yeah, since these are humans, I'll switch to this. Oh, my bad. Let me get back to first person. I really don't like fighting and yeah. Leadline mercenary space helmet, that's nice. Oh, too bad we didn't get a captain's uniform there. And the first cav does tend to use Freestar weapons. So like Laredo weapons, like that kind of stuff. Alright. So we, basically warped in and were immediately jumped by 2 Freestar cavalry ships. The ship's definitely smaller than ours, I think. I don't know what the weapons look like.
Grisly, but part of the job.
Okay, that's it. There's nobody else here. Yeah, so this ship's smaller than ours. It doesn't have a bed or anything. We're in the middle of this mission, so I'm not going to steal it. But yeah, basically in combat, you've got to basically destroy all but one ship. And the last ship left, if you can take out its engines, then you can board it. And commandeer it if you want, or just loot it, right? All right, so I'm going to undock.
We have a functional grav drive again.
Oh yeah, we're all shot up. Oh, more ships coming in. Three more. We could be in trouble here.
The first takes no prisoners.
Yeah, I heard that about you guys. That's why you guys all went to jail. You didn't obey the Geneva suggestions. This is the last one left. Alright, same thing. Let me see if I can get these guys' engines down. My weapons have taken a beating. Got him. Same thing. We're gonna dock. Because it's the last one left. If there's two of them out there, you can't board because the other ship will just come blow you away while you're docked. All right, so let's quick save. So we're able to board two of them. This is actually a bigger ship. This one I might actually commandeer. That was kind of what I was hoping. The other one was small, so I decided not to bother. But this one's bigger. All right, quick save and then board.
All right, boarding time.
And whenever I remember, I try to go ahead and board ships. Sometimes I forget. All right, so this looks like we're going to be fighting troops, so I got my normal gun out. And against people, this Grendel is an outstanding weapon. As you can see, it's actually my favorite against people in up close and personal anyway. Let's go this way first. I'm getting some weird sound problems, so sorry about that. You guys are hearing it.
Care packet.
So this one's a bigger ship, this Zumwalt. So this looks like a captain's quarters. She probably came from like another floor or something. Maybe over here. Yeah, over here. So their armory. So it's got an armory, it's got a captain's quarters, so it's got a place to sleep. I like that. We got here Advanced Orion. Is there a suit in there? Nope. Sometimes there is. Nope, not in that one either. They already raided the armory. Or is it an Orion that they hadn't picked up? Okay, so not much in the armory. Here, I'm gonna quick save again. All right, so I think it looks like we just have the cockpit left up here. I don't know if this has got one of the, is it the Galileo cockpits like in our other ship?
Shooting the dead ain't glamorous, but it sure is profitable.
That has two floors. Okay, so a crew area. Yeah, and I'm not familiar with all the different layouts on ships. All right, I think that's it. I might be able to be tricky here. Let's try this. This may be a bad idea, but I'm going to put everything that I'm carrying related to resources in here. Yeah, what I was just about to do is a bad idea. All right, I think we got everybody. Just having a double check. There's not a door I missed. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so let's go back to our ship real quick, because there was no other ships out here. What I'm going to do, now we're back on our ship. going to be tricky about my cargo.
A brief history of time. If you find any addition, any at all.
Everybody's got their guns out because I got mine out. That's really why.
Please drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you.
What I want to do is pick up all the resources here and put them in the cargo hold of the new ship. And then when it'll merge the two cargo holds when I home ship the other one. So that will help solve this big problem. And I know we're on the mission, but you always got to do a little bit of inventory cleanup. And then I'll check the two ships out and see which one I want to keep. I'm probably going to keep this one. I got a feeling the Claymore is the better of the two. And unless you want it for like trophies or something, there's really not any reason to have two kind of fighting type ships. I would say you could have one with a huge cargo hold, so big cargo ship, and then one for fighting. For me, I think that would be, a good way to do it. But having two all-around ships, like I think the Zumwalt's either going to be a fighting ship or an all-around, and this is even though this one's kind of an all-around because it's got good cargo space, it's also good fighting. But the Zumwalt might work because it's got a bed. See, this one doesn't have a bed. I'd really like a bunch of workstations as well as a bed, but this one doesn't have those either. So you really got to get into bigger. There's some trade-offs. If you want to have the best combat ship, you're going to lose out on some of that kind of stuff. Save money, save weight, whatever. I guess you could have a third ship. You could have an explorer ship too, if you needed one with like 30 jump range and your others didn't have it. I think this ship that we're on right now has 30 jump range, so that's a non-issue. But we've got the Starboard Guardian, which has all models of the Guardian I think have 30 jump range. So you can always switch to that if you need to get somewhere far out. Alright, I know this is taking a while, but this will help consolidate my inventory. So before we commandeer the ship, we have to put all this stuff in the cargo hold. Then once we commandeer it, both cargo holds will combine to one. I should probably put all the aid in there too while I'm at it, because that's stuff I usually kind of don't, or a lot of it I'll put on the floor and not take with me. So this is taking a little time, distracting me from the fun. But we warped in. We got jumped by looks like 2 waves. There might be another wave coming, so that might be a bad reason to do this. Because the Zumwalt's kind of beat up now. And I don't know if it's as good a fighting ship as the other, and I don't actually remember if there's a third wave. All right, what am I missing? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All right, notes, miscellaneous, mercury camera, plushies. I'm gonna leave all that. Leave all that. Oh, apparel, yeah. I'm gonna leave all that. Okay. My stuff. What did I pick up that I don't want to pick up? That's nice. That's probably what I just picked up. And that. And that. Okay, max capacity. Okay, did what I could. Now over here, I got another one. I'm just saving weight. All right, I think we're good there. Oh, I did pick up a first officer hat and outfit and first soldier helmet. I might have got the hat and outfit off of Maya, or potentially. Was it Maya? I think her name was Maya. Okay. Working on my weight. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to do. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and quick save here. Just in case this is a bad idea, I can get back to this save. All right, let's get out of here. How do I get out of here? We're going to board again.
What can I do for you?
Then we're going to commandeer the Zumwalt after we put all our resources in its cargo hold. And they don't, the first cav won't respawn. Mobs don't respawn after you kill them in this situation. Or I've never seen it happen. So let's get to the cargo hold. Oops. Personal atmosphere is really what I wanted. Alright, so decorate. Where's the cargo hold? Cargo hold. So I'm gonna start with research. I'm gonna just put everything I got in there. And it won't all fit probably, but that's okay. So resources, store all. Okay. Yeah, so it only has a 470 cargo hold. So we'll have to deal with that. But hey, it helps. So no, I'm definitely, with 470, I'm definitely not taking this as my primary ship. All right, so we sit down, but we are going to steal it and see what happens. I'm hoping a third wave doesn't come in. Third wave came in. Alright, so that was a bad idea. That's why we came back to here and did that save. Oh no, it brought us to here. Okay, got it. All right, we're gonna go back to our ship. Let me just go check the Zumwalt's cargo hold before we go back to our ship. Did I check the captain's locker? Yeah, I did. I could try to jump on this ship and warp out. They killed us awful fast, and I wasn't paying attention if the warp drive is down. Or the grab drive. It probably is. Alright, back to our cockpit. Alright, I'm going to quick save here. And we're going to
Drive is working again if you need it.
and we're immediately going to be back in combat. This ship is much tougher than the other one was. Yeah, I'm getting weird staticky stuff going on here. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm getting all this static. I might have to reboot.
Why do you draw out the bowels of my dick in such a prolonged manner?
Oh, I destroyed it before I had a chance to dock with it. My turrets took it out. So that's one of the dangerous things about turrets. The turrets just keep firing.
Question for me. You just want to attempt to say my name.
I just wanted
So I can loot. So let's loot these ships.
I appreciate that. All is well. Thank you.
So that wasn't too bad. We lost some hull, and our shields are damaged, but they're coming back online. Looks like Barrett's working on the shields. Oh, we could steal that ship now. I'm gonna go ahead and finish. I almost forgot I wanted to loot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go back and get that Zumwalt. It's money, we can sell it later. And again, like I said, we can do that. Put things in the cargo hold trick. I don't know what was the biggest ship out of these. I don't know if a Petrosaur is bigger than a Zumwalt or not. But yeah, I'm gonna go capture that Zumwalt. Again, it's a, who knows, maybe I'll want to keep it. I don't really know the stats on it. Now that the other ships seem to be down, it seems like it's okay.
And we are locked.
Alright, let me put everything in my inventory in the hold. I'm not going to bother repairing. We'll do that when we get back. I have a feeling we're not going to run into any more bad guys. Alright, cargo hold max capacity.
Locked in.
Yeah, definitely a warship. It doesn't have doesn't have a very large cargo hold. Oh wait, let me check ship parts first. Sometimes you end up with ship parts and you forget. Ship parts. So I want all ship parts in the hold. Nope, no ship parts. Okay. And then just store all. That'll put whatever it can in. And we're still packing a lot, but at least we got rid of some of it. All right. Here, let me look around. Let me look around again at this ship. So we got a crew area here. And we got 2 wings here. On this side, there's an armory, which is kind of nice. We looted it already. I'm just double checking what's here. And we got some crew quarters. So we've got a bed. So bed and an armory. I wish it had some workstations, but I guess you can't have everything. All right, let's get back on mission. I'm going to quick save again, just in case bad things happen. Undock. Yeah, that was a tough fight that we only barely won. There we go, that's where we're going, the Freestar Mech Factory. Land.
I have
some.
All right, get up. Let's look at the map. That's where we're going. Looks like it's all underground and overgrown. Yeah, it looks. It had 3 landing pads. It was big. Is there anything else here? That's it. Okay.
You're handling.
Might as well register it so I don't forget. But let me look at the ship. Well, it's got jump range at 30. It's Class B. So it's Class B right there by itself. We won't hold on to it anymore. But you notice, look at our cargo. This thing's only got 800 cargo, and that's higher than it should be probably, because we're on board and we have payload skill, and I think Sam has payload skill. So that increases our potential cargo capacity, but it's still not 6,000. But we threw probably another 400, 450 into the cargo hold, at least, you know, when I picked up everything. So you might think it was dumb to pick everything up because now I'm carrying absolutely everything. But that was really why. And see, the crew automatically transferred over. All right, so I got to drop all this stuff. Where's a good place? Here? Or just right here? And see, we can't put it in these containers because I don't think any of them have yeah, see, that one can only hold 10. These can only hold a couple of weapons each. We could throw guns in the gun lockers. Yeah, so I'm just going to drop everything right here. I still think it was worth picking all that stuff up and putting it in the cargo hold because that got more stuff into the cargo hold. So it's going to be a mess again. Need to remember to go find Vlad and give him some of this survey data I've been collecting. Okay. And what I want to do next time I'm at the lodge, I'm going to want to dump all this at the lodge. Because you've got unlimited, there's a couple of unlimited storage spots at the lodge. Okay. See, now we're down to 103. We're in good fighting form now. I'm going to drop the deck of cards. Drop. I'm going to hold on to my deputy badge. Might have to show him my badge. Good. I'm just saving weight. Okay. 102. Excellent. Let's go do this.
It is a beautiful day, huh?
Oh, this is the way out. Yep. Let's do a quick rest. The bodies will eventually despawn, but we'll sell this ship. What we'll do, once we get back, we'll sell it. It's a little bit of credits. All right, let's go. All right, we're on our way out now. How do we get out of this place? Is it up here? I haven't exited this ship yet at the normal spot, so I wasn't paying attention. All right, so that's the docking hatch, so it's not here. Oh, there it is. It's in the middle of the ship. Here it is. So there's the cargo bay. All right, let's quick save. Elemental pull. Oops. Got to be careful with those pulls. Sorry, buddy. Oh, there's. I thought I saw a creature running around out here. There's a ship just landed over there. I think it landed over there. Yeah, that's where that ship just landed.
Scanner is Constellation's best friend.
There's a lot more here than I thought. It from orbit, or not? Oh, or when we first landed and looked around, I didn't see anything, but now I'm seeing lots of stuff. Here, let's do some hunting while we're here. Let's look at that map again. When I first looked, there was nothing on the map. Now there's a ton of stuff out there. Taking a second to refresh. Let me go back out and back in. Let's look at that ship. Game's lagging on me. So I thought something landed there. There it is. Okay. Ship pad landing site. That could be another one of the bad guys, I guess. Decisions. Forested. I'm gonna head out there. I'm gonna check that ship out. Could be another first ship. I'm gonna run because I don't think our vehicle is gonna do well in this forest.
Never let a carcass go to waste.
Ooh, polymer. Yeah, and I don't want to spend too much time exploring because eventually that ship could leave, but I'm sort of making my way there as I'm exploring is kind of what I'm doing. Because I want to check out if that's another one of their ships. Sometimes they glitch out and you can't get them. All right, where is it at? These unexplored features, look at something scannable, or look for something scannable related to them. There's usually one or two scannable spots. I don't see one. Where is it? Oh, there it is over there. Or no, that looks like a creature pile. Maybe it's scannable. No, dung pile. I don't see anything scannable here. Oh well. Let's check this ship out. We're almost there. Now, it is possible that ship has left while we were running over here. It can happen, but I didn't hear it take off. Oh, looks like some sort of colonists. So usually find the captain.
Yes? Oh, wow. Glad to see another person out here. We're completely out of water and could use a spare drink pack. Wow, thanks, stranger. I really appreciate it.
We had
I know
one.
how hard it is
I
to
had 3 or
survive
4
out
of them,
here.
so we'll
I
just give it to
promise
them.
you,
We're a
won't let this
ranger
go to
doing our
waste.
duty. That's pretty much it. We could steal his ship if we wanted.
Hello.
Hey, Morale, but just saw your comment. Thanks. Yeah, maybe I will. If you have any questions about Starfield, let me know. Or about any other kind of streaming games or things like that. Right now, just playing Starfield, but who knows? I might play something else. All right, so this was really nothing. A rail star. So those are cargo pods. So it's a cargo ship probably. But I'm going to leave them alone to their own devices. They've got their water now. Usually the others, you really can't. They don't really say anything to you. It's only the captain that you can really interact with. All right, so that was a bust. We investigated them, but they were not. Something jumped us. I didn't see those. I was busy looking at the guys I was just about to loot, and I didn't see the land sharks sneaking up on me. Sneaky. Yeah, we came over this hill, and I saw this, and I was going to this. Brain sprout grazer. Yeah, it looks like they killed those. Looks like the grazers are not aggroing, so I probably don't actually need to kill them unless they have good drops. Let's see what it is. Amino acids, you know, could have a few other drops. All right, so we're heading back to get back on mission. I got distracted by that ship landing, thinking it might be something, and it might have been a big cargo ship, pirate ship that we could commandeer, or what do you call it? Ecliptic. Aha! This one we can scan. All right, 100%. So that got us that chemistry feature. That helps. You know, who knows? Maybe I'll survey this planet since we've got it a good ways there already. All right, we've got all the flora. Still some fauna to do. Those brain sprout gazers or whatever. I don't think we finished those off yet. Good XP, so I think we're going to level on this mission. Between the XP from this little hunting expedition and then the XP we're going to get from confronting more of the first.
This is pointless. that for crafting or profit?
We landed pretty far out from their base. Like I said, I would have taken the car, but I was figuring it would be difficult to navigate through this forest. And I don't really like the car in combat. You can do it, it's got a gun on it, but you're just not as mobile. So it's definitely not my preference. So, you know, it's a little over 1,000 meters. It's not too bad a run from the ship. We have to run back though. That's not going to be fun because we will be overloaded. We'll have to run back. But it won't. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes when you do this, you land in closer. So it's a little random. All right. Come over here and we'll look down. See if we can see anything. So it's in a crater. So it wants us to go there. So yeah, it's overgrown, kind of overgrown landing pads is what it looks like to me. I don't see anybody moving around. All right, let's do this. Oh, landed hard. Contusions, let's fix that. Bandage? Bandage. Alright, that's fixed. Let's go. It's well hidden in all this overgrown jungle. Yeah, so it's not maintained really anymore. If it was, they would have cleared this pad off. UC Marine. Oh, what welcoming gift, mines. Can we pick them up? Yeah. So if you've got concealment skill, which is a level 4 or tier 4 skill, so it's you need to have a lot of points in. I think it's in physical. You can take concealment, and the mines don't actuate. That's kind of tricky. Hillside bunker. There's a lot of stuff here. From orbit, I didn't see any of this, so it must all be kind of hidden. Okay, this way. It's telling us to go this way. All right, so there were mines there. All right, let's go in. More mines. I'm gonna take them.
Looks
You
like
can-
we're the first folk that have been here in a good spell.
I guess that marine's been dead for a while then. Yes, they set up 6 mines outside as a welcoming present. 3-star flags.
This is Paxton Hall, commanding officer of the 1st. Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due. You're a hell of a pilot. You came here seeking justice. It's waiting for you inside.
They're well hidden. That one was sitting there in the shadows. You know, we do have a suppressor on this gun, so they don't know we just did that. But I'm sure there's more of them around here. A 3-star 1st Cavalry mercenaries. There's one. Still hidden. So we're sneaking. That's one. This is good. We've gotten 3 down. Where else would I be? Yeah, because we're doing this is suppressed fire. We're using stealth. They don't know we just did that. Is that all of them? I doubt it. I think the rest are just well hidden. Is that one over there? No. All right, I don't see any more. We're gonna go in on the ground and engage them. That one saw us.
Said with love.
Yeah, see, this gun's not as hard hitting as that other one is. I think we got a critical headshot there. We got lucky. All right, let's go. Old mech. Different vantage. I think we got them all. All right, that's a good way to do it.
Grab everything useful.
That was pretty painless for us. Pretty easy. All right, let's loot out here. Requires key. That's probably the way out. When we finish on a lot of these maps, you go in, fight your way through, and at the end, there's a quicker way out. That's a kind of a one-way door. They've built a lot of these places like that. All right, so we're taking on the Freestar the first Cavalry. Okay, I think we got all these guys. All right, how do we get in? I saw a door. Was it over here? No, it was over here. There's an orange door. All right, in we go. We're in the mech factory.
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt.
See, that's broken glass, I think, so I think we could jump through there if we wanted to, but I don't.
I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths. I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
What the?
Yeah, I'm getting some bad staticky stuff on some of the sound effects, so I don't know what's going on there. So I'll reboot after I stop streaming. It comes and goes, so that's why I'm continuing with the stream. Behind that door a little bit.
Never wise to be in my way. Where they go?
One ran
That
off.
one got away.
That one that ran off is probably this pip here.
You
Hey,
might
drink
wanna
pack
stow
water.
some of that.
What do we got here?
Just a suggestion.
Message to staff. Everyone, we're going to start doing a rotation, double shifts. You're working hard. We need to dig deep. The war's on. Without the war, would already be lost. Okay, so that must be from when the factory. That's a note that was left from when the factory was operational. Finish checking out this room. Expert, not gonna bother. Lava. I love this hard target. I like it better than the mag sniper because it's faster firing and more stable with this build that I've got. Who shot me? That guy there. Oh, he's a baby, level 10.
In the hole.
Oh, behind that.
Blood in my eyes. Enjoy. Your time's coming up.
I saw one go running off.
Took one.
I could shoot him in the foot through that little gap. He was doing the same thing to me. He was tricky. He was using that cover
Send with love.
and shooting under the rail. It was a good throw, Sam. Ooh, I took some hard hits there. Oh, that guy. I didn't know. He snuck up on us. Oh, another one. Sam, you're supposed to be keeping them off of me.
Incoming. Hey. favorite part.
Just missed him. That time I didn't. There's a bunch of them.
Grizzly, but part of the job.
Yeah, some of them must have been in here.
Said with love.
Good job, Sam. All right, making progress.
You gotta drop some of that.
Did we get them all? Nope. There's a turret down there, and at least one soldier. I think he's behind something. No, he's not. Where's that turret at?
Today's not gonna be your day, pal.
Must be behind that. I don't see it. I still think there's a turret down here somewhere. Maybe two. There's two red pips. There it is. Yeah, we can't see it, but it can't see us either. All right, let's go down. There it is.
Like old times.
There's another one. Or there's a guy there. It sounds like a turret, though. Ooh, that was close. Okay. I think that looks like that's everybody. So I'm going to go through that door. But before I do, let's go back and loot. So there was a robot. I don't think I killed that, so Sam must have got that robot. So it is handy having the companions, but if you're doing a stealth mission, you really don't want them with you because they're going to blow your stealth every time. There could still be somebody here, but we will find out. Yeah, there were a bunch of them in here, waiting on us in ambush. Sometimes on the way out of here, I'll forget to loot on these maps, so. Which I do prefer to try to do it on the way in, pretty everywhere as a general rule. Ooh, some lava.
So, yeah, magma, right there. Totally safe.
Yeah, totally. We came from that side, so let's check over here. Yeah, so it looks like we've killed them all. All the ones out here anyway. Yeah, we haven't been here because I would have looted that, and that, and that. I'm gonna quick save and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. Yeah, that top of the list at the bottom there It's a glitch because I finished that, but it won't go away. And I've rebooted since that, and it's just stuck. So I hope it's not stuck forever. All right, have we been everywhere? Oh no, we haven't. We haven't been everywhere yet. I don't think we've searched this floor. So they could have come up to fight us, but it's possible there's some people down here. You know what? There's a bed here. We'll sleep. Cause yeah, you on normal mode,
Than I did.
normal kind of sleep. There's a sleep toggle option, whatever you want to call it, where you can make it a little harder. Where you wouldn't we wouldn't have been able to sleep there. Okay, we have been here. That's that glitch. That person got lit up and stayed lit up. I don't know why. It's just a weird glitch. All right, we searched in here. Oh, we missed that. Oh, master. I'm not going to bother anyway. Yeah, we were in here. Let's have a quick look back upstairs, just in case we missed anything, and then we'll move on. So we came through here kind of quick. I'm going to have a second look. I might still miss things, but I'm going to have a second look. But yeah, I'm going to try to finish the Freestar Ranger Collective quest today. Either in this session, or I might take a break for dinner and pick it back up later. But I expect I'm going to finish this today. Because we're pretty far now. Now that we're actually fighting the mercenaries, we're pretty far along in this part of the storyline. Because basically we figured it all out. You know, the mercenaries have been hired by somebody to run people off the land. Okay, so we've got all this. All right, so let's get back to that door. The only thing we don't know is who hired them. So we don't really have any clues about that yet. I don't think. Alright, I think we searched this area. Have another quick look. Yeah, we did, I think. Oh, we missed that though. Okay. Sometimes if you look in these chests, you'll find something. See, look, an advanced bridger. And that was kind of hard to see, but it was in there. You had to look down in to see it. Okay, we're going to go in. Alright, so the mercenaries are in here. We just need to know who hired them, really. That's really the next step to this.
The first Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, the first Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards, or for the people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding. This means you.
He must have had cover. I'm pretty sure we hit where he was. Alright, he's behind cover. We just can't see it through the recon scope. Shutting down. Message to staff. You have heard terms of the armistice. Have it on good authority. They are true. Mechs are going to be outlawed with all units retired and no new construction. Our work here is done. Those UC piglets thought they'd roll right over us, but our mechs gave them more than they could handle. Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's try this. a quick save because this is super dangerous. Don't know what the range is like, but I hit somebody. See, when it goes red like that, I just hit somebody. Aha! Killed one of them. Ooh, hit somebody else. Oh, see? That's the problem with this weapon. I didn't think I was that close to doing that. It's a fun weapon, but I would say it's because of that, it has its drawbacks. But other than that, it's the best grenade launcher in the game. You just got to be super careful if you use it inside. Because basically, it's a grenade launcher, but it throws like cluster bombs down. So everything under where the impact point is gets hit. And the ammo is cheap. So, alright, so there's 2 down. So it's definitely worth doing this, using, but you got to be very careful about it because the blowback can definitely kill you. Alright, that looks like it. Right, quick save. I killed at least 2 of them, maybe 3 of them. With that little bit of fun.
Waste not, need not.
Here they are. These 2 are hiding right here. 3 of them. So these 3 got hit by our grenades.
This side passage might lead someplace interesting.
Don't usually bother shooting the grubs. They're not worth much XP. They drop some nutrients, maybe something else. Did we just get behind somebody? I don't know why they were looking that way. Sam, get out of the way, dude. Yeah, Sam got in our line of fire. Companions have a tendency to do that. Yeah, they were dumb. They were looking the wrong way. Let's look in here. There's a turret in there. Okay. Anybody else in here? Let's go back, make sure we didn't miss anybody. Hate when I run back and I forgot about somebody and then they're there and kill me because I missed them. So we went in through that door. Yeah, we came out this door. We went in that door. Let's double check up here. Backtrack just a little bit. Alright, these are those guys we killed with the grenade launcher. Okay. Came out there. Slate. Message to staff, honored guests. Let you know we're going to have very important guests soon. Major Paxton Hall, the first Cav. You've heard of their heroic exploits. More details follow. Okay. Master. I'm not going to bother. Hey. Behind something. That might be one of them. So I like to be up high, so I like to try to remember to look up high. On the other side of some kind of structure. He's behind a wall.
Joy. Really get your blood pumping, huh? In the hole. Grabbing everything. Your time's coming up. Grenade!
Who's shooting me? That guy. Oh, Sam got him, I think. Ooh, somebody's getting me good.
Never mess with a code. My friend here can teach you manners. Wanna mess with me and my friend? Ha! Gonna get your blood pumping, huh? Send with love. I've gotten worse shaving. Grenade! Move, move! Time to tango. We do what we must, right?
All right, we're getting there. There's a lot of them. Get that guy. Like old times. Level 10, he's a newbie. All right.
Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes late.
How did you even manage to carry all that?
Yeah, let's go back and try to loot this floor.
Ceasefire order came down. Now there's a debt of honor. And the people
Bolstering Superior. That's a nice helmet.
the Free Star Collective are going to pay.
Attention, time has come. Oh, Rangers have caught on to us. Starting now, we'll keep a regular combat patrol in orbit. That's what we ran into. Heard stories about the Rangers. The good they do. Just remember, they're still puppets of the corrupt, spineless government. Okay. All right, let's go back and just do a quick loot through here. Superior.
We built that. Take that, you see. Not sure what that connects to. Maybe a super secret chunks branch.
Super secret chunks. Yeah, just kind of a back way through. Just kind of circle around behind them, basically. Yeah, we already did those, guys. Yeah, we've already been here, so let's just try on the ground now. That's straight through. Did we get this? Nope. Empty. Dead end? Looks like a dead end. Maybe they were thinking about putting something through there and they changed their mind. The devs. He's got a bunch of stuff. Sometimes there's stuff in those kind of bins that look like that. Alright. It's gonna be easy to miss stuff down here. Yeah, jumping up and looking down is the easiest way to see into those bins. Yeah, we went through fighting, and there were so many of them, I wasn't looting as I was going. I was doing mostly long-range sniping kind of shots. Did a little looting, obviously. Alright, I think that's good. I think we got most of the stuff. We might have missed a couple little odds and ends, but I think we got mostly. Yeah, so far going through with the sniper rifle, the hard targets worked out pretty good here. The mag sniper on paper is better. It does more damage, but I don't like the time it takes to do the charged shots. So it's much.
They have cargo holds for all that.
It's much slower rate of fire. So I prefer the mag. Advanced Fire Inflictor, nice. So I actually prefer this gun. For a sniper rifle. But it has its uses, the mag sniper. If you really want to hit really hard. Expert, what's in there? I'm not going to bother. It's a tombstone. I don't usually use tombstones. They might be great. I don't know. I'm gonna save here.
Your paychecks.
I just slept.
Wait, why don't we get paid?
Defeat Paxton Hull. Okay. Oh, another door. Oh, slate. Attention, first hallowed ground. 20 years ago came this factory, first-hand pride, dedication. The corrupt, cowardly leaders of the Free Star Collective capitulated to the colonies. Okay, don't tear the place up. It's holy. Oh, wrong gun. But I still killed him. It was a headshot.
Package. This is my favorite part. In the hole. Today's not gonna be your day, pal.
See if I can shoot him in the leg. Oh, he's up. He's down. Got him in the head. So he's down. Critical hit. He'd be dead if he wasn't an important event boss. So you can't really kill him. What is she behind? She must be behind something. So I heard there's definitely a...
Enjoy. Never wise to be in my way.
Come on, stick your head up.
Sent with love.
It's not budging. Yeah, there's a turret out there somewhere too. Gotta watch out for that. There's Hull, he's down. Two headshots, and that one's still alive. What is in my way? Hey, there's a pole there. Ooh, 207. We're going to use that skill point right now. I think I had decided I was going to use do some social skills. So, gastronomy, deception. So that's for smuggling, diplomacy, intimidation, negotiation. Unlock have extra bribery speech challenges. Smuggling. Force NPC to stop fighting for a while. We'll do that. We'll do diplomacy. Alright, let's save that. Yeah, I decided I want to open up some more of the speech challenges. Alright, let's do this a little bit faster. It's more dangerous, but...
Good stuff. Leave the rest. This is my favorite part.
Leg. Here.
Today's not gonna be your day.
Did that on purpose. Shot that barrel. Caught him on fire.
Enjoy.
They all down? Oh, looks like no, there's at least one over there.